Roblox is one of the most well-known online platforms out there. In fact, if you've ever heard of Metallica, Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley, Bob Marley, Taylor Swift, anyone who does music, you would have heard of Roblox. I'm not talking about gaming or anything. Roblox isn't known for that. That's just a little side feature. Roblox is most known for its musical industry. That's right. Think about it. Think, Mark. Think. Lil Nas X, that was a banger. Why don't we? We'll skip that one. The Royal Blood or Young Blood or whatever band played during the Bloxies. That was pretty awesome. No, ladies and gentlemen. Roblox is making waves in the music industry, and it has giant platforms like Spotify, YouTube, even traditional media shaking in their boots. I'm going to be showing you a special little article today called Virtual Tour Overlays, Boundless Launch Parties, the Future of Music in the Roblox Metaverse, by Kathy Applefield Olson, who covers music, the music industry, and music and brand. Add Roblox, the #1 online gaming platform, to your list now, missy. But the reason I want to talk about this article is because it's got some really funny things that come up, and things that Roblox is like tooting their own horn on. Some stuff may be a bit exaggerated, other stuff a bit but it also gives an insight into the future of where Roblox is heading, and I love looking at that stuff. Let's just dive right into the article. Live shows may be coming back, but that doesn't mean the lights will be any dimmer for musicians in the Roblox Metaverse. After staging concerts with Lil Nas X and Royal Blood, that's where I've heard the name. That's the name I was thinking of. What was Young Blood? I know Young Blood is a thing. Is it like some teenage, like high school vampire drama where the band members performed as avatars, and an album launch party for Why Don't We? We all remember that. As I like to call them, why don't we last 10 minutes? The multiplayer gaming platform has its sights on making the music experience even bigger and better than it could be in real-world settings. Roblox is going full Captain Planet on the music industry here. I'm talking they're getting sound, they're getting the visuals, they're getting your mum's credit card, they're getting all of it, and just shoving it online for a banger concert. Our aim is to connect fans with artists in a more visceral way than they could before, says Jonathan. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Global head of music. There's only so many hands that you can shake, so many people that can go backstage, but from a virtual perspective, you can enable these experiences, connecting artists and fans in real time all around the world, multiple times over a weekend, and give fans those tentpole moments you remember forever. Yeah, I'm never gonna forget the Why Don't We concert. Man, I really felt like I was getting up and close with like Zac Efron from Why Don't We, or whatever his name was. I could almost give him a smooch on the cheek. I really felt like I was shaking his hand. And in the backstage, we literally raided their LA mansion. Then they go on to make a little flex paragraph about Roblox. I wouldn't be surprised if Roblox was paying Forbes to make this article. More than 33 million of those users came through for Lil Nas X's November show, which aired 4 times across 2 days and featured a motion capture iteration of the artist in a universe style to fit his vibe. And that was a real creepy vibe. Why Don't We launched their new album on the platform in early March by performing and hosting a Q&A for the community. And I just want to add here, this sort of makes it sound like they were going on for like 2 hours of rocking and jamming, then like a 1 hour long Q&A, when it lasted less than like eating a ham and cheese sandwich for lunch. Like, it was 5 minutes of concert. Those boys tire out pretty fast, I tell ya. Even with the Q&A, they cut it short because it started raining and they had to pack up their equipment. Where's the professionality there? Anyway, but viewers also had a chance to purchase limited edition virtual merch, including avatars for all 5 band members, play games, and complete quests. Man, playing as those band members, I honestly felt like I was Zach. That's the only name I remember. That was so nice. Those models, they were really, it was almost lifelike. I couldn't even tell the difference. In fact, I thought like that was a real deal. In fact, I felt like I was having an existential crisis. I thought I was in the game of Roblox, and I was completely displaced from reality. And speaking of the limited edition virtual merch, have you seen anyone since the event wearing that limited edition virtual merch? I'm gonna be honest, I haven't seen anyone wearing the Why Don't We merch. I mean, I don't know why, they're like the #1 boy band in the world. Oh yeah, and one last thing. Wasn't there only like one game that you could play and one quest you could complete, which ended up being just like, oh no, Zach dropped his orange juice somewhere around the Why Don't We house. Look around and find it for him, because he's not gonna be coughing up any bucks to pay an intern for it. For a lot of the kids we had with Lil Nas X, it was their first ever concert. Not their first virtual concert, but forever in their life, it will be their first concert. Vlasopoulos says, and those poor children. I hear some of them are still getting counseling for some of the sights that they witnessed during the Lil Nas X concert. And it was also a kind of weird choice as well, like choosing the guy with like the most controversial music at the time, like swear words everywhere for like the under 13 platform. Like, come on, why wouldn't you have gotten someone like the Wiggles or something? Something like to play hot potato for the children. But no, you got Lil Nas X with like, yeah, I got my in the for Why Don't We, people got to see them, experience their music for 5 minutes, run around in their world. Yeah, I really felt like I was in the Why Don't We $1 billion dream house and get their merchandise. It was a way to feel very connected. I don't know about you, but ever since that event, I've just been their #1 fan. I go to bed and I kiss my Zach model in Roblox goodnight before I go to sleep. But don't forget about UK rockers Royal Blood, who provided an in-game performance during Roblox's 8th annual Bloxy Awards in March. Vlasopoulos says that the duo fully embraced the concept of appearing as stylized versions of themselves and ran with the concept. Yeah, stylized versions who would only sit there going... That was the entire concert. There was no sick animation. I was expecting some of them to do backflips and then like kick the gong with a back kick and then like run around and do the hokey pokey and then maybe, just maybe, perform the hot potato Wiggles dance. But no, none of that. They just sat there either strumming the guitar or playing the drums, which was quite disappointing that they didn't use the gong. I'm just gonna straight up say it. I don't know if I'd really say that was a full embracing of appearing as a stylized version. I mean, the models were good and the music was good too. With everything we do, we want to make sure we are successful, first and foremost, for the artist creatively, and then obviously the label is interested in this commercial return. He says, you hear that, future musicians? Roblox is gonna do everything to ensure that you're successful creatively. So if you want all your audience members to like get into a catapult and then be shot into a giant cake, and then you explode out of it with like your awesome musical energy, you can do that. Frankly, that is actually kind of cool. I don't think you'd be able to do that in a real live concert. Last time I checked, probably for legal reasons or something. Imagine the future where you can have artists who get into their avatar form, and let's say there's a live action they can be much more fluidly involved in. The same way they're jumping into social platforms, they can jump into the metaverse and have these experiences and connect with their fan bases. If there's a chat, the band could chat and be seen across all servers. Yeah, they definitely respond to little Timmy who's just joined the server being like, guys, where do you live? My mom said she will drive me to your house so I can go in and chat with you guys forever. No, they're not going to be talking to that. They're going to be talking to like the Roblox David Baszucki CEO social manager, who's just going to be asking them like the really simple questions like, oh yes, how do you like to spend the millions of dollars that you make for performances like these? Anyway, they go on to flex about how like the virtual tours can work in tandem with the physical tours, like the artists can be going on doing some crazy concerts for a week, live action and everything, and then they can hop into the Roblox metaverse, like get on their astronaut suits and dive in Magic School Bus style, and then they can be performing there but with live, and they don't actually have to do any effort while they relax for the rest of the week. So that is pretty cool. But this article just keeps pointing out the magic of Roblox metaverse music, because it says, and whether it's a concert or tour, the really fun thing is that when the event ends, it doesn't end. You continue to the virtual after party. If you think about a tour, usually they're about 18 months, and people see it in one local venue, and then the tour travels to the other side of the country, and you lose interest. But with the virtual overlay, you can travel with the tour around the world. Frankly, I'm not too sure what they mean by that. Do they mean like they're gonna create a different type of virtual tour for every single destination? Like we go to China, it's all themed China style, then we whip the poor Roblox devs into shape when they go to France and they make a whole new map with a Eiffel Tower and everything, and then they come down to Australia and they make a giant Devon monument for that. I mean, I wouldn't argue with that really, but like, it's kind of odd. But I'm not too sure about that virtual after party, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, after the Why Don't We concert, it's not really like a lot of people were sticking around just to stare into the eyes of the models and like live the life in the multi-million-dollar LA mansion. This is so sad. Oh, I just went to check after all this time, the Why Don't We launch party game having their virtual after party. Well, to be fair, it probably would have long finished by now. But look at this. It's only got one poor little boy left. He missed the memo to the concert, and now he's coming to see his favorite band. But little does he know, they already died of old age, and this boy is never gonna be able to see them. That's the magic of virtual Roblox concerts. I mean, I would love it if they like updated the game with the age of the people, so like once they pass away, there's just skeletons at the concert. Oh no. What Roblox hasn't done yet is a live stream where the performance is actually happening in real time. Vlasopoulos says it's only a matter of time. I'm telling you, I can't wait for those live concerts. I can't wait for all the technical bugs that would happen. In fact, knowing the luck of Roblox concerts, I wouldn't be surprised if like it was like a live video feed and someone just kicked down the door on their end and they started like beating up and punching the guy who's performing the concert. That would be on par for like a typical Roblox concert. Even when there's no technical difficulties, you bet your bucket there's gonna be physical difficulties, like a million angry fans screaming down the door of the studio. But like I said, that's even without the technical difficulties, and technical difficulties, oh, they make those Roblox events. We will get there, but exactly when is to be done, he says. We're creeping towards a totally live experience, and obviously safety concerns with the demo of the audience is top of mind. It's not if, but when. And what does he mean by safety concerns? What safety concerns are there with a live virtual experience? What, you think is gonna be so crazy it's gonna explode all those lower tier computers, the ones that aren't running anything higher than like an RTX 3080 is just gonna blow up and like set fires to houses? Or maybe the artists, they just have a look at their numbers and their eyes go like brrr, like Looney Tunes style, and they just have a heart attack because there's so many fans watching and they're not used to it. I don't exactly know what they mean there, but my best sort of guess, they're talking about motion capping, so like the artist live gets in the suit and they actually perform stuff on stage, which translates to their model while being live, and they don't want them tripping over onto like the demo audience, because if you saw the Lil Nas X thing, I'm pretty sure they had like a fake like barrier and then maybe a fake audience, something like that. Maybe, I don't know, I'm just clutching at straws. But what do you think about all this, everybody? What do you think about the future of the Roblox music industry and the metaverse? I don't know about you, but Spotify is in trouble. Spotify better start making their own online game platform soon, or they're about to be dethroned by Why Don't We concert experiences and Royal Blood experiences, and God help me, Lil Nas X experiences. Anyway, let me know what you think down below. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Goodbye!